Tonight, Fox 5 is getting answers to ongoing safety concerns on pedestrian bridges across the Strip.
This all follows last year's murder of an off-duty police officer who was stabbed to death. It happened on one of those bridges between MGM Grand and New York, New York.
The county had plans to start treating the pedestrian bridges like crosswalks to prevent loitering, but that has yet to happen. Fox 5's Danny Maston has been covering this story since last year. She has an update on where things stand right now.
After months of debate and conversations, the proposed ordinance was tabled indefinitely by Clark County commissioners at their last meeting to turn pedestrian bridges like this one into crosswalks. If you have been on one of these pedestrian bridges on the Strip, you know how crowded they can get, including homeless individuals and performers. Under the proposed change, no one would be allowed to stop. Again, the ordinance has now been tabled indefinitely after some pushback. The ACLU saying this would take away people's right to earn a living.
Individuals who might be street performers up there, you have individuals that might be stopping for 5 minutes to, take a selfie. Why would we want law enforcement to have contact with those folks? They're not doing anything. And so it doesn't really make much sense to enact something so broad and sweeping.
But Metro says because the bridges are at an elevated position, it is harder for them to see what crimes are happening. Even releasing this video identifying pedestrian bridges as a hotspot for crime. I reached out to Metro, who declined to comment, but said this in May.
We see a lot of narcotic-related activities that are up on the bridge as well. These gentlemen above in those slides, it's day or night. They appear to be using narcotics up on the bridge. This individual is holding a knife, and there's syringes that are also strewn out across the pedestrian bridge.
The ACLU recommends the county installs more surveillance cameras or put signs on the ground that tells people to continue moving and to not stop when on these bridges. We will follow the latest on this and bring you updates as we get them. Reporting from the Strip, I'm Danny Maston, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
We just received this statement from Clark County saying, in part, Clark County has new signage on these bridges to remind the public that the activities are being filmed and reported to police, and decals are being painted along the walkways to remind people to keep moving to avoid the crowd clusters that may lead to crime or violence. Our efforts focus on making movement along Las Vegas Boulevard as safe as possible, and our efforts are not geared toward the activities of street performers.